Where do you go for answers to your RAIN RFID questions? Ask Aileen. Aileen Ryan is the president and CEO of the RAIN Alliance and your source for insightful content, trends, and insights about this innovative technology. In this video, RAIN Alliance member Chris Brown of TSC Printronix Auto ID has a RAIN RFID logo use question for Aileen.
Hello, Aileen, thank you for fielding my question today. Actually, it's two questions, and they concern the RAIN logo. The first question is, well, let's say that I go into a major retailer here in North America. I would probably see the GS1 EPC logo on the label. Over in Europe, if I go into a major retailer, it's likely going to be the ISO generic RFID logo. But the point is, it's not the RAIN logo. So my question is, can we, the RAIN Alliance, somehow coordinate with GS1 and or ISO to get the RAIN logo used, ideally in place of both of the other logos, or at a minimum in addition to? And as a little background here, you know, if I think about Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, or even NFC, those logos are all very easily recognizable. And I think that the widespread usage of those other logos has helped their technologies. So I would like to see the same thing happen with the RAIN logo.
Thanks, Chris. It's a great question. And actually, thanks to receiving this question from you, we've done a bit of research on it. And in fact, what we found is that, to the best of our knowledge, there's no law or regulation that forces the use of either the ISO generic emblem or the EPC logo. There's a 2009 European recommendation, which is a soft law, which states that if the RFID tag is not automatically deactivated at the point of sale, then a privacy impact statement, or a PIA, should be undertaken to assess the level of privacy risk. And then there's another standard, EN 15670, which is another voluntary standard, and it explains how to undertake a privacy impact assessment. And it explains that the use of the ISO generic emblem can be seen as a way to raise public awareness, and so can be seen as a way to mitigate the privacy risk. But what this means is that actually the use of the ISO generic emblem or the EPC emblem is not actually a hard requirement for compliance with the EU regulation at all. And that seems to be kind of a general misinterpretation in the industry, which is unfortunate. But having dug into the reality of those standards, that does seem to be the case. So the ISO IEC 29160 document describes how to design the ISO RFID emblems, but it doesn't actually clearly state that that it has to be used. Neither does it say that the RAIN emblem can be used, but it does recognize that other logos are used and are promoted by different entities. And those logos are described in an annex to that document, actually. So including the RAIN RFID logo is in that annex. So we believe that actually there's nothing to prevent the RAIN Alliance promoting the use of the RAIN logo for any reason. So whether that's brand awareness or public notification, or, you know, to bring privacy matters to the awareness of the public or the purchaser of any item. So the short answer is, I think, that the ISO IEC 29160 Annex C does allow for the use of the RAIN logo, and it explains how it can be used in a standard way.
Okay, so the essence of my question is, can we make it happen?
Yeah, so you know, definitely we need to do whatever we can to make it happen, because I agree with you. I think brand recognition is incredibly powerful and important in terms of increasing adoption, which is one of the fundamental goals of the RAIN Alliance. So we're going to be at the Alliance, we're going to be updating our branding guidelines on the website. We're going to be planning some outbound marketing to encourage our members to do that. And as I shared actually 2 weeks ago at our event in Seattle, at least one of our members has already started to use that logo, but we were, you know, it's only now in retrospect that we're catching up and have done the digging into what the standards actually say.
Okay. Do we have any dialogue going with GS1?
I mean, we're always in conversation with GS
regarding the logo.
But regarding the logo, that's not a topic that we have specifically discussed to date, but it's something that we should definitely put on the table.
Okay. And just to make sure I understood you clearly, the usage over in Europe of the generic RFID logo is not required?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. So I had misunderstood that. So if I go into a retailer and there's a pair of jeans with an RFID label on the pair of jeans, it is not required by EU law to have an RFID logo on there.
That is correct. So the recommendation is to use some form of emblem, and various are proposed in the annex to make people aware that this item is tagged, and they need to be aware of that in case they have privacy concerns. But it does not have to be the generic RFID logo.
Okay, that's good, because I had misunderstood that. Okay, the second question I have is, would the RAIN Alliance like to see companies like TSC Printronix, who have RFID products, RAIN RFID products, would you like to see us start putting the RAIN logo on our products?
Yes, please. We would love that.
Okay. I'm in favor of it as well, so we're batting it around internally. Okay.
Super.
And that's it from me.
Thanks, Chris. It was a great question, and you know, really, the research has been, I think, tremendously beneficial for us to see that we've, you know, perhaps been missing an opportunity here.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for taking my questions. Questions, plural. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks, Chris.